The the only thing that kept me sane is God's blood. So I do have to go with the truth. Now, I saw a Christian talk show, and he did happen to mention that mediums are wrong. I never would have known that they were um, demons in the house. There's so much wrong. It's wrong to take out 66 books in the Bible. Or did they take out more? It's wrong. It's completely wrong. But most definitely the God of the Old Testament is completely different from the God of the New Testament. The God of the Old Testament is an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Jesus said, as you know, what the rules were before, now we change the rules. Love your enemies. But you should add on to that the victim is forced to love their abuser. All attacked children are forced to obey and love their parents. It's disgusting. World that you live in, where everyone is a slave. The abusers aren't slaves. The abusers get away with doing whatever they want to their victim all the time. And husbands do it to their wives. Parents do it to their children. There's a couple really bad women out there, but it's mainly men, kids. Women and kids. Because they are weaker physically. I'd say a lot stronger emotionally. Like, how do they even get through all their hell that they were forced to go through? So I just have to claim God's blood again and again and again. That, yeah, what's so wrong with this world that makes it hell is there's nowhere for the victim to go. There isn't, like, their abuser lies. There is nowhere for them to go. All they need is a garage with a porta potty and maybe a warm sink. Just to be able to think from all the abuse that they had to endure. Just give them a skillet. Make sure there's an outlet in there with a skillet and a sink. Just the basics. Just that person needs to be away. Now, it's a lot better to send them off on a vacation to Jamaica. And that would be a lot nicer for the victim. I'm just talking about giving a victim, like, bare minimal. And to not be in a program. Because no program out there cares about you. There's not one. It's all about money. There's not one facility that actually cares about you. There is no help for victims in this world. Like, where are they supposed to go? I had to lie to go into rehab. What else are you supposed to do? Just for a place to stay. And that wasn't such a nice place because you had to work 24/7. You have to do their programs. And they get money for their programs. That's $5.50 a day. That's really sad. The poor victim doesn't get anything, but they make the money for the facility. disgusting. It really is. How disgusting Earth really is. I mean, it most definitely is hell. None of my abusers ever had to face consequences for all the destruction that they brought into my life, making me feel worthless, making me afraid. And that wasn't me in a past life, that was me in this life. And I didn't deserve any of that hell either. I didn't deserve what I got when I barely remembered it, but I remembered it in 2006. What really took place in my childhood. And I got nothing for it. I was a colicky baby. No, I wasn't. I screamed to death all the time from trauma. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a very miserable, sad child who always frowned, who always wanted to die the majority of my childhood. So, I mean, you know, sick of it. Sick to death of explaining the truth. And just never ever, you know, got any help. Meaning, I mean, what a joke that I'm asking the bare minimum, a garage. It's where I wanted to live in 2006. Like, you know, I'm not allowed to have, you know, a half decent place to live in, but living in a garage is better than the street, and like that's the only thing that I came up with. Well, you know, I gotta survive. Survive for what? Survive to be tortured my whole existence? Doesn't make any sense. Be nice if you got something for it. And even though people put down the 9 to 5 job, you know what? It's better than what the hell I went through. You know, being put down all the time, fine, you might be put down by your boss. But yeah, you have the bare minimal to try to be yourself. Like 4 hours a day. You have like 4 hours a day. You have to forget about the 8 hours that you're forced to work, but you have approximately 4 hours a day to do what you want, and not what an abuser wants, and not how an abuser is always going to put you down. And even if they don't put you down, which I wasn't putting down. I mean, apparently I was always put down, but I mean, not anywhere near what happened in 2006. It's just so bad. But my life would have been so much better without my kids, and that's the whole fact. That's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. You know, my life wasn't worth it. And I'd say many lives ain't worth it. Because they're victims. So what's up with this earth? That there is no help. I mean, help is giving a victim a lousy garage to live in. That's what I needed in 2006. You know. Instead of living with late Theodore Carl Samuelin, who wasn't all that much help because he was a narcissist himself. So he wasn't really there. You know. I mean, we both had really bad moms, but that's about it. You know, it's nice to have a caring person that actually is concerned about you and tries to do everything to encourage you and help you out. Guess what? Nobody will do that for you but you. Most people don't love themselves at all. And I can say for a fact none of my abusers love themselves. It's bullshit. Then you wouldn't have They're not even real. They're not even a person for what abuse that I endured from them. Like, you don't treat someone like total shit.